For your help in their effort to find a serial burglar. They say he has hit 16 businesses in just the past 2 weeks.
And police were able to connect some important dots in their investigation after watching Fox 10 News last Friday. Renee Dials in the studio to explain.
Well, there have been a lot of break-ins in Daphne recently. Police suspected the same person might be responsible, but they weren't sure until they came up with some surveillance video. And that's when one detective realized he'd seen the same suspect on surveillance video from another city right here on Fox 10 News. Someone broke into the Sugar Kettle Cafe in Daphne about 2 weeks ago. Owner Michelle Young says the thief hit late at night and stole a small amount of cash and a donation jar. He came in through a side window.
Well, we thought it was odd that they came in the window and broke the latch. They didn't even bust the window, and they even hung the screen back up after they left.
Police suspect the same burglar has hit more than a dozen other businesses over a 2-week span.
This is a funeral home. This is a veterinarian's office. We were figuring it's the same person that's doing all of these burglaries. We just didn't have a whole lot of evidence at the time, but now the evidence is starting to come in.
The burglary here at the daycare last week provided the break police were looking for. That's because of the surveillance video.
We now have video from a daycare in Daphne that shows a suspect, as you can see, crawling around the business with a flashlight.
The suspect is wearing a gray sweatshirt with a hood and dark jeans. Lieutenant Judd Beatty says he took petty cash and food from the daycare. Beatty says it was another detective who realized he'd seen this guy before on Fox 10 News.
Somerdale had a similar burglary and had similar video of a person that's crawling around the business with a flashlight, just like the video we now have. So obviously we've got a serial burglar that's roaming around Baldwin County, and we're just trying to put the pieces together, see if we can't figure out who this is.
This is video from a burglary at a car dealer in Somerdale. The suspect, wearing similar clothes, crawls through the business with a flashlight. There's even a shot of the suspect's car from Somerdale. Police believe it's a late model silver 4-door sedan, possibly a Mercury Marquis or Ford Crown Victoria.
The suspect obviously has the hood up over his head to conceal his identity. There's one shot where you can see partially his face. If you know who he is, you might recognize that.
Now, police are hoping someone will recognize the suspect. They say he seems to target small businesses that may or may not have surveillance cameras or an alarm system. In each case, he's gotten into the business through a window. Now, we've posted the video on our website, fox10tv.com. If you recognize the thief, call the police.
Well, some Good Samaritans joined forces with the U.S. Coast